Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope all of you are doing good. So recently I did an unboxing and review of the HMD Pulse Pro. This is the global version with 16GB of RAM and 256GB of expandable storage, the highest variant available to be purchased right now. Now this is the HMD Pulse Pro, the entry-level Android device made by HMD Global, which is also their first smartphone ever. A lot of people have been questioning whether the performance is adequate, whether the pricing is right for this device. And I have to say that if you're really specification conscious about your devices, then this device is not for you. Far more powerful devices will be launched by HMD Global in the coming months, so you might be wanting to wait for those devices instead. Now for the most of us who wants a reliable device which is smooth, which is without any issues, with good security updates, then the HMD Pulse Pro might be a suitable device, especially if it's a first device for your children or for your elderly parents, or even as a secondary device. The HMD Pulse Pro is more than adequate. What sets the HMD Pulse Pro here apart from any other devices in the market is its ease of repairability when it comes to self-repairability. So that means that you can easily swap essential components of the device with ease by yourself, and you can ensure that you do get original parts, which would definitely mean that the device can be used far much longer. Now this is something that I am willing to pay extra for, especially if you love your device, something that you cherish upon, then you definitely want to keep your device as new as possible. So if you have seen my videos of the Nokia 9 peer view, a lot of us have struggled replacing the batteries, finding for an original part, and most of the time the outcome of such replacement is less than satisfactory. But imagine if you could pay a few dollars more, a couple of $100 more, and you are ensured of high quality replacement parts which you can replace yourself, keep your device functioning much longer. That is something that I would definitely, and many more fans out there would definitely be more than happy to pay for. Now strangely, the HMD Pulse Pro here, the highest variant, is priced similarly to the Nokia G21 that I have here. So in terms of the pricing, HMD Pulse Pro's price has been retained as the same, while offering newer features, newer design, and much better software optimization compared to the Nokia G21. With me here is also the Nokia G42, which is slightly more pricier but does offer far better features, something that we can always use as a benchmark to see where the HMD Pulse Pro stands. So in terms of the design, you can see how far beautiful the HMD Pulse Pro is, much more vibrant, much more lively, and a new design language. It is slightly wider as well. In terms of the height and the thickness, the height is about the same, slightly thinner I would say on the HMD Pulse Pro. Of course the HMD Pulse Pro looks far more premium than its counterpart here. Now in my daily use of these devices in the past couple of days, I have not noticed any form of crashes, any forms of lagginess or anything. General interaction of the device is pretty much smooth. The fingerprint is responsive. Here, just to briefly demonstrate the gaming performance of the device. Now don't expect to play high intense graphic games on this device. For moderate gaming, the the HMD Pulse Pro here is definitely far more than adequate for your binge gaming experiences. So let's see how it loads. I'm not going to speed up this part of the video just to show you how it performs in real life. This is the Asphalt 9. I think this is probably a good game to benchmark mid-range devices in terms of the gaming performance, and you will be more than satisfied with the output here. Now one thing here to take note that I've not mentioned is I've switched off the volume here because the volume output is really loud and really good in this device thanks to the audio boost performance. Now, one thing extra that the HMD Pulse Pro has over the G21 is the Ozo audio playback. Now, this feature is a very interesting feature because it helps to increase the quality and the output of any hardware that the device is connected to, be it a headphone or any Bluetooth earbud. So you get to experience far better, superior output with an Ozo audio playback supported device compared to one that does not have it. Let's do that. And so you can see that the gameplay here is very much what you would expect at this price point. Everything is smooth, no drop in the frame rate. Graphic looks really good, and one thing commendable here is definitely the display quality of the device. The display is really bright here, so something that you would appreciate. So this has a peak brightness of up to 600 nits, which is really decent at this price point, I would say. And this is how the gameplay is on this device. As you can see, very responsive, smooth, and you don't get any hiccups whatsoever. So this is just a brief demonstration of how the gaming experience is on this device. Next, I will be sharing the display quality on all these three devices to understand how good the display is on the HMD Pulse Pro, and I'll end the video by sharing some samples of photos and images taken by the HMD Pulse Pro compared to the other two devices that I have here. But before I end that, I want to mention one thing, that is that there is a bug affecting the audio recording of the camera on HMD Pulse Pro, where it actually captures the ambient sounds and amplifies them, thereby making the audio output of the video to be horrible. And this is definitely a software related issue that we've also seen in previous Nokia devices, and I will be bringing this up to HMD Global to rectify as soon as possible. Otherwise, the video recording on this device is pretty much the same on what you'd expect from a device of this range. There's no stabilization whatsoever. It is maxed out at 1080p 30 frames per second. You would do well with a steady hand or with a gimbal, but the audio output at this point of time is affected by a bug that captures the ambient sound and amplifies them, making the video very noisy. I'll be sharing the sample towards the end. Now let's do a display comparison to understand how good the display is on the HMD Pulse Pro.